All right, guys, what's going on? I had uploaded another video for the 4070 Ti, but I decided to remove it because it had all sorts of problems with it. I have a problem with my microscope where the USB cable is intermittent, and every time it disconnects and reconnects, it pauses on like whatever the main frame is that I started the video. It's so dumb. Anyway, it's an issue with OBS and with my microscope, the USB cable, but I replaced it. But I just wanted to show you guys what I got today. I got the table like way zoomed out so we can take a look at what is on the bench because it is a big boy. It is big. So let me go ahead and grab it. I'll be right back. All right, you guys aren't ready for this, so just wait. Oh boy. All right, what is it? Can't even see me. This is the Bebo. I got it for 30 bucks. 30 bucks from Goodwill. It came with this little box. Somebody was fucking with it and they put this box off to the side. Luckily, luckily I found the box. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quick what 30 bucks I guess gets you at Goodwill. If anybody's not familiar with this 3D printer, it's got two nozzles, dual filament, so you can print two different filaments simultaneously. And it also has something special. I'm not going to spoil it yet. I want to show you guys because I'm super excited about it. Once I saw this, I was like, all right, I'm getting it. There's no going back. There's no way. Now, it's missing some things. It's missing a top. It's missing its acrylic front panel. I'm going to try to go back to Goodwill to see if I can find the top. The front is broken, so I'll just have to try to, I don't know, figure out something, try to remake it or whatever. But this thing is massive, and it's heavy, and it's worth way more than 30 bucks, if you ask me. Alone in parts. Just the parts would be like 150 bucks. So let me get set up here, get a little better thing going on, and I'll show you guys what we got. All right, now it's not meant to be on its back, but this is the only way I can show you guys. So this is the Bebo. It's actually Bebo something or other too. You can see the little filament tubes have been cut. There's a little, it's really hard to see, but there's like gunk on the nozzles. The nozzles are both pretty gunked up, need to be cleaned. So it's definitely had a little bit of use, but there's like barely any dust in here. So I think somebody maybe printed off a couple prints and then just put it away and never used it again. It comes with a hot plate and there's a piece of glass right here. You can see they got these little paper clips or whatever, these binder clips to hold it together. But yeah, it's got dual print head nozzles. It's got a third fan, which is third fan I threw on there. That wasn't there before. It's all assembled with this particle board that has aluminum on both sides. It's kind of a weird build, but you can see, so there's the LCD screen right here. It's got the little LCD touch interface. It's got, oh boy, sorry. It's got a USB port and SD card reader on the side, so you put your SD cards in there. It's got the USB, and then it's got another USB interface here. So I'm not sure what that, I guess that's for like a USB stick, SD cards, and then this is to connect like directly to your computer. And then, so we got our dual filament holders. This is not the whole part of the holder. It's missing a piece. It's like a part that screws on that goes on the other side of the filament holders. And then we have just this little switch here. It's a really weird setup, but it detects if either one of the filaments have run out. It's just a little primitive thing. This is kind of an old printer, but it's still, I mean, for 30 bucks, this is like a killer deal. So let me pop these tubes out real quick so I can flip it again. I'll just show you guys. so here's the underside. We got all our support components and whatnot under here. We have our power supply right here. Just this power supply alone would probably be like $50. And then we have all our different stepper motors. You know, stepper motors are obviously worth money, and a bunch of other stuff underneath. But that's not all of it. So let's just flip it back over. So yeah, so obviously it's a 3D printer. It has a decent build volume. It's not the biggest. I mean, this plate is actually pretty small for the size of the printer itself. The printer is massive, but the build plate is pretty minuscule in comparison. But I mean, it's dual rails on every axis. So it's got 2 rails on the X, the Y, the Z. And yeah, I mean, it's quite the machine. It's definitely a beast. So I'm gonna pause real quick. I'll show you what we got with it that makes it so special. All right, so if we take a look at the Bebo here, this is the Amazon listing for it. It is Bebo 3D printer, dual extruder, sturdy frame, Wi-Fi. So I guess it's got Wi-Fi, touch screen, cut printing time in half. I don't know what that means. Detect mountable glass bed, blah 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 blah. No price on it because obviously it's out of stock. It's an old printer, but you can see the red top on it. So it's got that little red top for the hoses coming out. But if we click over to here, all right, so this is the Bebo 3D, same thing. But if you look, it says Bebo, so the Bebo 3D printer, also known as the Bebo 2 Touch Laser, surfaced somewhere around 2016 on Amazon and garnered apparent popularity with hundreds of positive reviews, regular appearances on blah, 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 blah. So anyway, not only is this a printer, but it is also a laser carver. That is sick. It's not like the world's greatest. I mean, it's a ghetto laser cutter, but it is a laser cutter. So anyway, let me show you what we got. All right, so the reason I should have looked around a little bit more is because there was a guy that was like rummaging through this thing. He was staring at it for like 30 minutes, and I kept like walking past, like, are you gonna stop looking at it? I mean, either you're gonna get it or you're not. You take a look at it and you know that you want it. But it's like an older guy. He's just, I don't know, he's probably confused, like, what the hell is this thing, you know? Anyway, this was off to the side. I'm so glad I spotted this, because I was like, it's like, is there any other stuff for it? Because obviously it's kind of just thrown together. And I saw this box and it's like, oh, this filament spool. Okay, cool, I got some filament. And then I opened it up, and I was like, oh, that is not filament. We have ourselves a laser cutting head. Now, it's a 405 nanometer, so pretty narrow, I guess probably blue wavelength, 405. I don't know how narrow 405 is, but it is a 500 milliwatt. So it's a 500 milliwatt laser at 405 nanometer wavelength. Obviously, you don't want to look into this because it will destroy your eyeballs. But yeah, dude, like, and it's got the little plate and stuff for it, so this is sick. Then it came with a couple other spares things, you know, like just little knickknacks. So there's a bunch of screws in here, a bunch of bolts and stuff. We have like little Delrin like washers and whatnot. There's some little like plastic clamp like components. We have zip ties, plenty of zip ties, fan grill. And another fan grill over there. Looks like a piece of wire. It's a little rubber thing. I don't know what that's for. And then there's these 3 USB cables. I think these are unrelated because this just looks like some random crap that was thrown in there. But the thermal couples, we have 12 volt 40 watts, so that's pretty hefty. That's probably for the like an extra for the build plate. And then we have either a thermocouple or this is a probe. I think this is just a probe. So we have a thermal probe, we have a thermocouple, lots of screws, these cables. I don't know, that looks like it's for like a smartwatch or something. This is like some random doodad and like another random doodad. So just junk, but we got the laser, and that is the most important part, because this laser is going to come in super handy. I mean, you can see. So yeah, so that's what I got. It was 30. Let me see, give me 1 second. So there's the price, $29.99, 30 bucks, and it says 3D printer as is. So with Goodwill, the way Goodwill works is the people that work there, they look everything up. Everything, they Google it, or they go on eBay or whatever, and they check the prices, and then they price it according to whatever the eBay price is or the Amazon listing or whatever. But because the printer is discontinued, there's no pricing. Nobody has any pricing on it, and it's an old printer. So they're just like, I don't know, what do we price it? Like, it looks like it's missing stuff. It's got like crap everywhere. Oh, 30 bucks. All right, let's price it at 30 bucks. So the key is, if you ever go to Goodwill, find stuff that is either like they don't know how to price it or whatever, or just like random niche stuff that you're into, like. And I mean, a lot of the time they'll just price it either dirt cheap. Sometimes it'll be expensive, but a lot of times it's just going to be dirt cheap because they don't know what it is. They don't know what it goes for. And sometimes you can score some pretty insane value. Or sometimes you'll get someone's DIY project. Swag. So I picked this up. This was like $4. It's like maybe $4 or $5. And it works, but it's obviously 3D printed. It doesn't look the greatest. They're all cheap buttons, cheap joystick. It's just, somebody, I guess they wanted to play Street Fighter and they put it together. But I mean, it was worth $5 to me. I paid $5 for it. These are usually like, I don't know, 15, 20. With the tariffs, they're probably like closer to like 30, $40 for a fight stick, like even just a cheap one, but they were like, I don't know, around $15 or something. But I just thought it was cool, so I picked it up. But yeah, that's the tale of Goodwill. I have found countless things. This little mat right here, this giant mouse pad that I have on my desk, I think this was like $3, maybe $4. It was brand new. It didn't have any stains or nothing on it, but I guess somebody just didn't want it or didn't need it, and they rolled it up and gave it to Goodwill. So Goodwill just sold it for cheap. And that's the story with a lot of the stuff that I have around here. A lot of the stuff is either stuff I bought dirt cheap or bought at Goodwill or whatever. But yeah, man, so eventually, it'll take a little while, a few months at least, before I get all the stuff set up for that printer. But yeah, eventually I'll get a couple spools of filament, and I'll get that laser head set up. The laser head is what has me the most excited, because when you can carve stuff, even though the build volume is not very big, the fact that I can carve stuff is going to be pretty sick. I don't know if it will work well for like engraving, or if it just cuts. Like, it might just cut and that's it. But if it can engrave too, that would be pretty sick. I'm sure the resolution isn't great. It's probably pretty shitty, but it's worth giving it a shot. I mean, for $30, a laser cutter / dual print head 3D printer, I'm down. So anyway, just want to share that with you guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.